Coming up on Campus Connection.
Long Beach State is back for spring semester, but what about the COVID regulations?
Some students are petitioning against the plans for this year's graduation ceremony.
And a team of volunteers are setting out to count those in need. All this and more coming up.
Welcome back to the first episode of this year's Campus Connection. I'm Juliana Bingham.
And I'm Madeline Gastelum.
CSULB students are back on campus after spending the first 2 weeks of the semester online. The COVID-19 Omicron surge forced the university temporarily online. Reporter Joy Roden has more information on how students can safely return to in-person classes during the ongoing pandemic.
Health officials say Omicron variant COVID-19 cases peaked from late December to early January. As cases decrease, the Long Beach Public Health Department says cases are going unreported. For every 100,000 residents, they say, there are only about 200 positive cases being reported.
So I'm a little nervous going back because I haven't been back to campus since the start of the lockdown. Last semester I was all online still, unfortunately.
Before coming to campus, students are required to complete the COVID-19 pre-screening questionnaire and wear a face covering while indoors. To be considered fully vaccinated, CSULB students must receive their COVID-19 booster shot by February 28th or 5 months after their final dose.
If a student tests positive, there's one of two things that they could do. One, they could complete the pre-screening questionnaire but not come to campus, or they could complete the COVID-19 positive or suspected case report.
The health center will contact students who test positive after they submit the pre-screening questionnaire or the positive suspected case report.
How do vaccines help with COVID-19? They help significantly by reducing the likelihood of even contracting it at all. There is always that chance that one can contract it, but that being said, vaccines have proven to reduce the severity of signs and symptoms.
COVID-19 testing is available on campus at 2 different locations Monday through Friday. COVID-19 vaccinations are also available on campus at 2 different locations Monday through Thursday. For more information about the latest updates, please visit the csulb.edu/COVID-19 webpage.
I'm at the CSULB COVID-19 testing site. To avoid getting an inconclusive COVID-19 testing result, make sure to put the swab as far back as possible, then rotate it for 10 seconds in each nostril. I'm Joy Rowden, reporting for Campus Connection.
The CSU Chancellor Dr. Joseph Castro has stepped down after a USA Today article came out accusing him of failing to investigate multiple sexual assault claims made against Fresno State's Vice President of Student Affairs and Enrollment Management, Frank Lamas. After the news broke, anger and frustration came from all over the CSU system. Castro officially resigned on February 17, 2022, and there will be a full investigation into the sexual assault allegations made against Lamas.
Some students are frustrated about CSULB's plans for the 2022 commencement ceremony. A group of students created a petition with over 7,000 signatures asking for a change in the ceremony. They are mad there will be no individual recognition and no students will walk across the stage or hear their names called.
So I was very upset, especially because I knew that there was no reason to do it this way.
After the university sent out a survey for students to give their opinions, last Friday they officially announced they are sticking to their original plan.
250 volunteers and public health workers gathered at the grand event venue to help with the city's annual homeless count. They went in small groups throughout the streets of Long Beach early Thursday morning. According to the 2020 count, there are over 2,000 homeless people in Long Beach and almost 64,000 in the LA County. Getting an accurate count helps to improve services for those experiencing homelessness and understand their needs.
My goals today are to do a complete count of the area we've been assigned, which is around Cal Heights neighborhood of Long Beach. And also just to make sure we're recording people's stories and learning more about them.
They were also able to immediately help those in need. Prior to the event, the city collected donations, gift cards, hygiene kits, socks, and supplies to give to participants being surveyed.
Week of Welcome is back. COVID-19 forced the event to be postponed until this week. It runs until March 3rd. Students have the opportunity to explore all the organizations, clubs, and sports the university has to offer. Those who attend will also have the opportunity to win prizes through the Associate Student Union. The event will be happening in the Central Quad at CSULB from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Guests are still required to wear masks at all times.
In entertainment news, Theater Threshold's Spring 2022 show season is in full swing.
Long Beach State's student-ran theater company, Theater Threshold, is featuring 10 single-act shows written by some of CSULB's very own students. This season starts on February 18th with Sock and Star's original play, Salty Tea and Apathy. The entire season will be performed live and in person for the first time in 2 years. In consideration for those who do not feel safe attending the shows in their theaters, Theater Threshold also will be live streaming the shows via Zoom.
Long Beach State's on-campus art museum has reopened this month after 2 years of construction. It's been renamed the Caroline Campagna Kleinfeld Contemporary Art Museum. The opening is kicking off CSULB's 2022 Arts Festival. Some students who have been on campus because of the pandemic have found it a nice addition to campus culture.
I actually didn't get a chance to see it before its construction, but I think it's really cool and it's really nice to have something like this on campus.
The museum is located on Lower Campus with limited hours. It is currently showcasing the work of 5 different artists, including Caroline Campagna Kleinfeld, who the museum is named after.
I'll definitely have to check that out. I usually pass it by when I walk around Lower Campus.
Yes, and I am looking forward to all the theater shows coming back to campus too.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. I'm Juliana Bingham.
And I'm Madeline Gastelum. See you next time on Campus Connection.